Hello, I'm Dr. Sundari May, Sonoma County's health officer. I'm here to share the latest updates on coronavirus in Sonoma County as of today. So as of May 8th, we now have 292 confirmed cases, 122 of which are active. That's down 8. And 167 have recovered, up 14 in the last 24 hours. We still have the 3 deaths that we've reported, and now we have performed 8,605 coronavirus tests, up 592 tests in the last 24 hours. We have a lot to talk about today. First, I have information on a change in the park's order for coastal fishing. It now allows for opening Bodega Bay boat launches for recreational fishing beginning today. The intent is to allow residents to gather fish as a food source. The West Side Regional Park Boat Launch and Spud Point and Masons Marinas are now open. The launches at Duran Regional Park and the Sport Fishing Center are closed. Boat occupants are limited to those sheltering in place together. So that means that families, for example, could be part of the same boat. Camping and group gatherings are not allowed. Fish cleaning stations are closed. Portable restrooms and hand washing stations are available, but permanent restrooms are closed. The West Side Boat Cleaning Station is open. About fishing at other parks, the park's closure order allows fishing from shore at inland parks where permitted. Inland boat launches are not open. Inland parks must be reached by walking or biking from your home unless you arrange for disabled parking access with your parks department. Fishers must wear face coverings when they're within 6 feet of other park users. We also have amendments to the shelter-in-place health order. Yesterday, the governor announced that California is moving on to the initial phase of stage 2 of his pandemic resilience roadmap. So we also are acting upon this announcement immediately by amending the public shelter-in-place health order. And it now reopens additional lesser risk businesses based on a risk assessment approach that implements Governor Newsom's plan. We're able to do this because of our county residents' success at following the shelter-in-place order that's effectively interrupted community transmission of COVID-19. The affected businesses include retail stores that may sell goods via the curbside pickup and delivery, and manufacturers that support these retail stores and produce goods for these businesses. So what are some of the retail stores? They include stores such as bookstores and music stores, jewelry stores, toy stores, sporting goods stores, clothing and shoe stores, home furnishing and antique stores. Those are just some examples of retail businesses that can now be open for curbside pickup and delivery. Storefronts and malls remain closed at this time. All businesses covered under this order must plan, develop, post, and implement their social distancing, face covering, and worker consumer safety protocols in order to ensure that all of our residents of the county are safe. In order to transition further into stage 2 of the governor's resilience roadmap that allows the safe opening of additional businesses and public spaces in the county, we must demonstrate to the state that we meet some very specific criteria. This is all part of the governor's reopening plan. So what are these criteria? These criteria include providing evidence that, that we've implemented effective mitigation strategies and that we maintain preparedness for a surge in cases and increased demands on the local healthcare system. So here are some of the benchmarks that allow expanded reopening. We are to have no more than one COVID-19 positive case for 10,000 people in the last 14 days. That means that we should have no more than 50 cases in the last 2 weeks. No death in the past 14 days, a minimum daily testing of 1.5 per 1,000 residents, or that equals about 750 tests per day for our county. And another metric is a county or regional hospital capacity has to accommodate a minimum surge of 35% in new COVID positive patients. So those are just some examples of the criteria required to open. And we are working hard towards meeting these criteria. As you know, we've increased testing quite a bit in the last 1 or 2 weeks, and we'll be reaching our goal for the testing criteria soon. So as we start to move towards opening the whole community back up, it will be even more important that we do our part to slow the transmission or spread of COVID-19. So do remember to wear your facial coverings when going out for essential activities. Before you enter any indoor facilities other than your home, like for example, the grocery store, or when you're outdoors and unable to maintain that 6-foot distance from others. Avoid touching your facial covering while wearing it. Be careful not to touch your eyes, nose, and mouth. When removing your facial covering, wash your hands immediately after removing the facial covering. Please remember all of our hygiene measures, such as washing hands, especially after you've been in a public place and have touched items or surfaces that may frequently be touched by other people, such as door handles, tables, gas pumps, shopping carts, etc. Use soap to wash the hands is more effective, but you can also use hand sanitizer. And a reminder, testing continues. It's open during the weekend and at our drive-through site for healthcare workers, first responders, all essential workers, such as grocery, construction, utility, childcare workers, our in-home support service workers, all symptomatic people over age 65, and symptomatic people of any age with underlying health conditions. Those groups of people should call for an appointment at 707-565-4667. Again, 707-565-4667, so that if you're interested in getting tested, we can test you right away. You can make an appointment and come and be tested at the Sinead Lab location. There's also the Optum-served testing sites that are serving anybody who would like to be tested. And you can look at our website for further information on getting those tests. I also want to remind people in this time of great stress and anxiety that we do have a warm line for any mental health services. Anybody can feel free to call 707-565-2652. Again, 707-565-2652, and you can have access to free and private support if you or someone you know is experiencing emotional stress and anxiety during COVID-19. This service is available to everyone 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So thank you for joining me today. Take care of yourselves, stay healthy, and we'll talk again next Monday.